Oh well, this is a change in plan, isn't it? Hello everyone, Scottish Warrior 92 here, and it's nice to see you all. For those that don't know, initially I was intending to debut the episode of the Warriors Geeky News today, including all the news that I learned from the Sony press conference. In fact, I should probably have got this stuff up before, but I'm an idiot. I apologise for this, I completely forgot. But for those that don't know, the Sony press conference was last night, and I stayed up and watched it to try to get all the just try to get all the latest news. So I watched it, and well, if you followed me on Twitter, you know that I thought it was mostly a gimmicky show. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on some of the stuff that came out. I missed the first half hour because my internet decided, well, not my internet, my computer decided to go, hey, you know what, I'm going to crash 5 times in a row. It took me a wee while to fix that. Don't want to say I was a bitch right now, don't know why it's fucking up. But yeah, I'm going to go through some of the stories and talk about them. I'm going to be honest, I didn't enjoy the press conference that much. I thought some of the stuff, in fact the majority of the stuff at the press conference was nothing but gimmicky bullshit. But overall, there were some good stuff that did come out. But so I'll be fair and tell you roughly the stuff that came out that I can find, because I forgot to get the stuff up in advance because I'm a fucking moron. And I forgot to take notes, and I was up till 3 in the morning last night. So give me a break. One of the first things that come out is the DualShock 4, the new PS4 controller. The console wasn't debuted because they had suspense for E3, which, in my opinion, I'd rather Sony had some fucking balls and just says, here's the console, here's the start, here's the fucking thing, here's how much it's going to cost, it's coming out this date, fuck you Microsoft. So I would like them to do that, but business thing. But the new controller, I'm going to be honest, I'm not liking the look of it. Like, it feels like you've probably seen it, probably, but it basically is like a DualShock controller, only it's got a touchpad and a share button. Yeah, there's a whole share feature now, and I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, I don't like this. I really don't. They're going the way of fucking the Wii U, and that done so fucking well. It's not as big. It's like more like the PSP touchpad, and I really don't like the look of it. I really hope that there is another option for another controller, more along the lines of the original DualShock, like this one. Like, I like this controller. It's awesome, but the new DualShock 4 will probably be the default one. They have added, they have changed quite a few things. Like now the button, the middle PlayStation button is a lot lower. The touchpad's about here, and the thumbsticks are now concaved. And for those who don't know, they sink in more like the Xbox one, where like it gives you a nice place to fit your thumbs in. That's one thing I liked about that. But everything else looks the same. Apparently the triggers are going to be different as well. They're not going to be like this. They're going to actually be more like the Xbox one, apparently, where it's full force. The overall looks the same. I just don't like the idea of this touchpad, and there's going to be a share button up there. I'll get to that in a minute. But the touchpad, not really my kind of thing. But the thing is, though, it's also going to have, like, you know, this controller here has 6-axis controls. You know, like the wee stupid thing they had for like a year, and it was fucking horrible and bullshit. Well, this PlayStation controller is going to have a built-in move. Yeah, they're still going with the fucking PS move. And how long before fucking developers go, you know what, we don't want to fucking use this? So yeah, not a big fan. Speaking of developers, they also announced that the PlayStation 4 is going to be much more developer friendly, which is a good move in my opinion. Basically, for those who don't know, the PS4 is the PS3 for developers is a bitch, because it's designed in a way that it makes it extremely difficult to port games, and also the programming games on it, they're fairly difficult as is, apparently, but it's the porting, and that's why like most cross-platform games, no offense, tend to look a wee bit iffy and glitchy on the PS3 in the early days. They did fix those problems later, but they looked a bit glitchy and all that, for those who don't know. But that's kind of a good move, and it's nice to see that Sony are actually going to be helping it with the developers. But yeah, the controller's just not my kind of thing, and I'm not liking the look of that. So we'll move on to the next part of the story. Okay, information system synchronization. It's basically just informing you like all this hard drive space and blah blah blah. It's more like it's fairly powerful. We'll just say that. simulation progress. Enhance your PS3 means players are more able to multitask. Well, I'm sorry, the new layout that they're showing for the PS4, someone tweeted me and they said it best, I'm getting a very Windows 8 vibe, and I've tried Windows 8 and it sucks. Now it says this thing looks a wee bit iffy for me, if I'm going to be honest, but as it says, I'll wait until it comes out before I judge it. I kind of like the way it's laid out. In some ways, like, the game is right there, but it looks like there's a lot of ads. In my opinion, I fucking hate that about the Xbox, is the ads. It looks like they're going away from about the Xbox, where they're going to have, like, ads on the main home screen. And the Xbox, I fucking hate that about that. But, oh well, we'll have to wait and see what they do. But I hope that isn't I hope you can change that, but, what can you do? Okay, now this is the thing that everyone's either loving or hating, and I personally do not like it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. And it's this whole sharing the game experience. Basically, if you don't know, Sony purchased a company called Gimmick, I believe it is, which is a streaming service, which basically is going to be streaming games. And this also goes into another announcement that was made that the PS4 will no longer be backwards. Well, actually, no, even no longer, will not be backwards compatible, which is a massive black mark against it, in my opinion. I hate that. Like, in my opinion, it really hurts the console, in my opinion, and really annoys the hell out of me, because what's so wrong with having a console that's backwards compatible? It just really bugs the hell out of me, because the PS3 and the first generation Xbox 360 were barely backwards compatible. They didn't work a lot of the games. They were buggy, they were glitchy, they crashed. And apparently they're just scrapping the whole thing with the PS4, is that you're not going to be able to be backwards compatible with your other PS3 games, which in my opinion is, what the fuck? I mean, what's so wrong about backwards compatibility that they decide, you know what, fucking screw it, get rid of it? It really annoys, because just in my opinion, backwards compatibility is a good thing for consoles, especially new ones, because then they already have an existing library of games that people can play while waiting for the new releases for the new generation of console. But no, you're going to have to keep your old PS3 just in case. I was going to anyway. So you can play your fantastic PS3 games and also play your PlayStation 4 games. They also made the announcement as well that you will be able to stream PS3 games, apparently. And they're going to be using some kind of new technology that will allow you to play it while it downloads. Packet downloading, I believe it's called, or something. But here's the thing. They haven't stated that if you already own the PS3 game, you won't have to buy it. Which, by the way, I'm going to be honest, it would not surprise the hell out of me if they said that you have to re-buy the PS3 games if you want to stream them on your hard drive, on your PS4, which I'm telling you right now, they can go fuck themselves. If I already own Heavy Rain, I'm not going to fucking re-download it on the PS4. I have to buy it again. I already fucking own the game, so I'm just going to keep my PS3 and play it. So fuck you, Sony. Screw that. Like, I like the idea of streaming games in a way because it does give people more option to play games. I just don't agree with the fact that more than likely you're going to have to re-buy your PS3 games if you want to play them on your PlayStation 4, and I'm not going to do that. They can go fuck themselves. It really annoys the hell out of me. It really does bug me that the fact that more than likely you're going to have to re-buy your PS3 games. Now this isn't confirmed, but they done it with the Wii U with certain Wii games on the Wii market, so it wouldn't bloody surprise me. Now, if Sony want to get back in my good books, they'll probably going to have to say that if you already own the game, yeah, you can just download it straight away. That'd be alright. That would be fine, but I'd still play it on PS3. They're also adding other wee things with the sharing game experience. Apparently, you'll be able to share. You'll be able to stream your gameplay to your friends, so your friends can watch you play a game over the internet. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. That sounds stupid for me. I can see the appeal to it. I can see why people might like that. I honestly can. It would be nice to show your friends gameplay that you're dating, but why? I see the appeal for some people. Me personally, I don't want that. I don't like that. But I can see the appeal to it. I'm not going to rage and moan at it because I don't like the look of it. I can see why people might like it. I honestly can. I just really don't think... I don't think it's going to get a lot of use out of some people. It's probably a feature that's just going to lie there because we don't know, like, how many people will be able to watch it, how good the connection will be. Like, They also mentioned that apparently in some games your friends will actually be able to help you, basically dropping health packs if you need health or telling you where enemies are. So basically a cheat mode in my opinion. And apparently also that you can also enable the ability for your friends to take over your game if you get stuck at a point, which I'm like, what? I'm sorry, this really sounds really gimmicky, and that's kind of what I dubbed the show. I dubbed the show gimmicky because none of the stuff sounds good. I'm sorry, most of it was gimmicky, and this is a gimmick that's probably going to die after the first month or so. There is one or two other things with the share thing, but I really just don't think I really don't like the look of this stupid share thing. It just doesn't. It makes me want to go, oh, fuck off. I don't care. There also were some things here that apparently are going to be able to stream. Okay, for those who don't know, Sony have signed a deal with Ustream, so apparently you're going to be able to stream your PS4 gameplay in real time to Ustream via the PS4. They didn't say a damn thing about the ability to add commentary to it. And also, apparently they're scrapping the Bluetooth things. They're just going with a headphone jack and the PS4 controller, which is A-okay because I hate Bluetooth. But apparently they're going to be doing that where you'll be able to stream it. That's actually kind of a neat thing, in my opinion, but they haven't, that's all they've said about it. They haven't said, like, is there a limit to how long you can stream? How's the lag going to be? Do you need a certain internet connection to do it? Do you need this? Will you be able to add commentary to it, or will it just be gameplay, which is kind of stupid? You'll also be able to record gameplay as well, apparently, with the share button, which adds a whole different legal issue, in my opinion. Now, they haven't said if you can add commentary to that, and apparently you can share it either on Facebook or Ustream. They haven't said anything about YouTube, because that's primarily what everyone watches gameplay videos, but this thing is going to be this is a whole new can of worms for legal people to discuss, because if it's just uploading gameplay, technically that's illegal, apparently. I'm not sure that technically it is. So that's a whole new thing. Like, it's going to open up a new can of worms, and I really hate these gimmicky bullshits, because most of them aren't going to last more than a month. And this whole share thing, I can see the potential. For people who do stuff on YouTube, like I record gameplay on my YouTube with my Elgato for the PS3, it's an interesting feature if the console already does that. But at the same time, how efficient is it going to be? How long can I record? Can I record 10 minutes? Can I record 40 minutes? How's the quality going to be? Is the quality going to be 720p, 1080p? What's it going to be like? It's really, really tricky to say, and I really hope that this isn't going to be something that's just going to die off. I hope they actually put some effort into it, and maybe it might help improve people to allow them to make it. And also, can you add fucking commentary to it? That's another thing. But yeah, that's it. There were some game announcements. Killzone Shadowfall, which I'll have admit looked gorgeous, I'm not going to lie. I've never been a fan of the Killzone franchise. I might pick this game up if it's more of a story-driven thing. I'll wait and see. It looked good. It looked really good from what I can tell, and I don't know, I might pick it up. Okay, this thing really astonished me, and it was the David Cage, I think he's either the CEO or the head of Quantum Dreams, basically came out and showed off the new Quantum Dream engine, which they're going to be using for Beyond Two Souls and their other games. And this engine looks fucking fantastic. He showed basically a head, but this head looks photorealistic. I think someone said it looked like the first Doctor Who, William Hartnell, and I'm not gonna lie, it fucking does. So maybe it's a Doctor Who fan, we don't know. But it looked fantastic. Apparently he wants to do something that very few developers like do on concentrate on, which is conveying emotion. Which I'm like, thank fuck some developers are doing that. That looks really, really good, I'm not going to lie. It looks photorealistic. The subtle hints that the face model that they did looked really good to show pain, happiness, things like that. The engine looks fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they do with it with their future games. So that looked fantastic, definitely check that out. There was another game that was announced from Capcom called Deep Down, and by the way, within like 5 seconds of it being announced, there was already sex jokes on Twitter, so that's not a surprise to me. It looks like a fantasy game from the looks of it. The engine, it looks good, it looks pretty damn gorgeous, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it because I don't know that much about it yet, as I say, but I'm not a big fan of Capcom at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see, but it looks okay, I'm not going to lie, it looks decent. Okay, next, number 3. Oh yeah, Square Enix came out and basically talked about a new game of theirs they're working on with a new engine, which actually the engine looks fucking fantastic. But they basically showed the same demo that they showed last year with it, well, with some extra scenes. And the first like first 2 minutes of it we'd already seen months and months, even a year ago. And they just showed off some more stuff, and they didn't give too much information about it. It looked okay, I'm not gonna lie. The engine looked fantastic, but overall it looked okay, and I might pick up if it's good. And then also they basically came out and cock teased another Final Fantasy game. They were basically like, "Guess what, baby? They were basically like, we're gonna show you something. We're gonna show you this. We're gonna show you this gorgeous looking next installment of the next Final Fantasy. It's gonna be the next Final Fantasy." See you at E3. They basically cock teased another Final Fantasy game, which dicks. That's basically what they did, and it's possibly going to be on PS4, so we don't know what it is. I don't care. I don't like the Final Fantasy franchise that much. But yeah, so look forward to E3. Final Fantasy Square Enix or Squinix cock teased another Final Fantasy game. I wonder if it'll be any better than the last ones. Probably not. Okay, this in my opinion was the highlight of the show. This basically near enough gave some extra little bonuses, in my opinion, to the next generation consoles, especially the PS4. Watch Dogs. Oh my god, I could talk about this game for an hour or longer. This game looks fantastic. It's from Ubisoft, and it looks phenomenal. They showed some new stuff, actual new gameplay, not just rehashed stuff. And for those who don't know, Watch Dogs is basically a game that involves a character. I can't remember his name, but it basically is more like an open world hacking game where basically you have the ability to hack anything. You want someone's information, you can get it in an instant. Your character has like a wee phone or something on it, but basically has full control over the entire city of Chicago, I think that he's in, to the point where he can literally just scan someone's face, get their bank details, hack their bank account, go in ATM and basically left the money out for it. I shit you not, they showed that in the demo, basically just taking going, right, there's that guy's information, thank you for your bank details, up to the ATM, hack ATM, thank you dear sir for $750, ciao for now. I love that, and just from what they've showed here, it looks fantastic. They showed the fact that your character is more going to be a bit of a vigilante, because he stopped someone getting killed, basically. He also showed that one of my best features, just going to the screenshot here, is he basically put up these things that are designed to stop speeding motors while a cop car was coming to it, and the cop car just smashed right into it and done a front flip. It looks fantastic. This game looks really, really good. I'm loving the look of it. I'm loving the concept of it. Basically, you have the ability to hack anything, from the street lights to someone's cell phone to the fucking probably the manholes would surprise me. It looks phenomenal, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. And if it's a PS4 exclusive, which hasn't been stated it has, it's a big plus for me to get a PS4, because the game looks absolutely fucking phenomenal. Apparently it's going to be on other consoles, so I don't know. It looks phenomenal, I'm not going to lie, but they are promoting it for the PS4, so there'll probably be some exclusive stuff for the PS4, which, by the way, can we fucking stop the exclusivity shit, please? I really hate that. And then, okay, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but they announced that Destiny, the new Bungie game, is going to be coming on PS4. I don't want to talk too much about this because I want to save that for the Warriors Geeky News. So I do apologise, I'm not going to talk about that here. But yeah, looks interesting. They showed some gameplay for the first time, so it does look rather interesting. I've probably missed out a few things. As I say, I was just concentrating on stuff that I found interesting and stuff that was listed there. I did miss a wee bit of the conference, but I did try and catch up and get anything else about it. So overall, what did I think of the conference? Average. Like, beyond the engines that they showed and the games that they showed, well, games, they only showed a handful of them. Watch Dogs was the only good one, in my opinion, and the engines, of course. But most of the stuff they showed was gimmicky bullshit, and I really hate that. I really hope that they would actually show some decent stuff, but no, they showed gimmicky bullshit as always. I really hate it when Sony just, and I just really don't like the look of this console. I'm not, they haven't sold it on me yet. Like, beyond Watch Dogs, and maybe they brought Beyond Two Souls, they haven't sold sold the console to me. They haven't made me want to go, yep, yeah, I'm going to buy the console. It's just, I really hate some of the stuff they're trying to show. It really is annoying the hell out of me with all this gimmicky bullshit. They're trying to turn the PS4 into basically a PC. That's basically what they're trying to turn it into. They're adding all these stupid gimmicks, and when the main thing they should be focused on is give me a gaming console, a device that is designed to play games, not this gimmicky share bullshit and all these stupid Move pieces of crap that are coming up. Fair enough, the Move has a market for some people. Yeah, I know that. So don't fucking go ape shit. But some of the stuff just does not really appeal to me. It does not. They haven't sold it on me. They haven't made me think, I'm definitely going to buy this. No, they haven't. It really, it was basically a gimmick show in my opinion. They were showing off all their stupid gimmicks, like the whole Move control, like the guys who made Little Big Planet came out and showed their new game where you get to sculpt things with fake clay with the Move controller. I can make art. I don't want to make fucking art. I want to play video games. I want to be an artist. I'll go be a fucking artist. I want to play video games. I want to shoot shit. I want to experience RPGs. I want to play adventure games. That's what I want out of my console. I don't want gimmicky fucking bullshit. I can see the potential in it. I honestly can. I can see the potential in this console because some of the stuff they showed looked fantastic. But overall, the press conference was gimmicky. I liked some of the stuff. I liked a handful. I just didn't like the rest. I literally, about halfway through the fucking press conference, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going. I'm glad I stayed along because then Watch Dogs. The only reason I stayed around is because just as I was about to click off it, they said Watch Dogs. I was like, what? And I basically watched the rest of it just in case there was anything more. In my opinion, Sony aren't doing a good job. They really aren't. They aren't doing a good job advertising this console to the casual gamer. They're mostly advertising it to families, in my opinion. Some of the games they did show us do advertise to gamers. I'm not going to lie. As I say, some of the games there were shown for gamers, which I'm really looking forward to, especially Watch Dogs. That's probably one of my most anticipated games of 2014. And it's just, I just don't think, they haven't made me go, I'm definitely buying it. They haven't. They haven't made me go, buying. They haven't. They still haven't. And as I said, unless they come out with some pretty damn awesome exclusive launch titles and maybe some new features, maybe, I don't know, less gimmicky stuff and more gamey stuff, then yeah, I'll buy it. I just didn't like the sound of a lot of stuff, I'm sorry. It looked gimmicky, a lot of the stuff was gimmicky bullshit. As I said, this press conference was, it was a massive opportunity, in my opinion, for Sony to basically come out and basically say to Microsoft, you know what, fuck you guys, here's the just unveil the console, go, here's the fucking console, here's the controllers, here's the list of fucking launch titles, here's how much it's fucking going to cost, here's how much memory you're going to have in it, and here's the exact date it's going to be released, this is when it's coming out, and we're going to beat Microsoft to the fucking punch, and we're getting the console before them. That's what they could have done, but instead they showed off gimmicky bullshit. In my opinion, just massive missed opportunity for Sony. But marketing. Marketing. I honestly, it really doesn't. The console so far appeals to me for some of the games and some of the stuff. Like, the only game that I can guarantee that I would buy a PS4 for is Beyond Two Souls, because that game looks fantastic. Getting some big name celebrities, including like Ellen Page, in there is not easy, and it looks fantastic. The David Cage showed off like the evolution of their company. They've only released 5 games by the looks of it, which is wow. And they talked about Heavy Rain and basically how Beyond Two Souls is going to be like 30,000 polygons, which is kind of fucking wow. So yeah, what they showed of the games and some of the stuff, the engines they showed looked fantastic. I just wish they showed more of it. I really do wish they showed more about the games, more about the actual system itself, rather than all this gimmicky share bullshit, Move bullshit. I wish they'd shown that, and I'm going to be honest, really, if they don't improve and show actual proper stuff at E3, like including the Xbox 720 and the PS4, if they don't show something really outstanding and a whole absolute massive launch of PS4 and X720s stuff. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably just going to jump ship and just join the PC master race. I'm sorry. I said it on Twitter as, unless they do something that's going to blow my mind and actually stop dealing with the gimmicky bullshit and stop trying to turn gaming consoles into PCs. If I wanted a fucking PC, I'd go on my fucking PC. I've got it right here. On my PC, I can play games, I can watch movies, I can watch TV, I can fucking write up a Word document, I can do anything with my PC. That's what a PC is for. PC is universal. You can play it on gaming, you can do it for other stuff. A gaming console is for gaming. That's what it should be. Stop adding this gimmicky bullshit to your consoles that they don't need. Now, fair enough, adding the ability to watch movies on it with Netflix and all that, I'm okay with. I don't mind that. But it's all the other gimmicky bullshit that they're throwing into it that I really fucking hate. I don't want to watch YouTube videos on my Xbox. I don't want to watch it on my PS3, but some people do. Some people do. I know that. So it's fine, as long as it's bloody optional, I don't mind. As I say, as long as it's optional, I don't give two shits, and all of it is optional, so that's fine. But please, try and concentrate on making the consoles the best they can be, okay? And I don't know why I'm doing my hand motion like this. Just please stop it. I think that's all I've got to say. I really don't have much else to say. I just wish they would have showed off the console more than some of this gimmicky bullshit. But in honesty, the press conference for the stuff they showed was average. I liked some of the stuff they showed, especially the games. Watch Dogs, highlight of the show. That game was fucking fantastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, if I can, I'm doing a full fucking Let's Play of that game because I really want to share that with yous. But yeah, what I think, average, overall, some good stuff, some gimmicky bullshit. Missed opportunity, but overall, definitely check out the press conference for the games that the stuff that I've mentioned that was good. Skip all the other junk and asshole bollocks. So I think that's about all I've got to say on this. I really wish I had more to say, but as it says, that's what was released, that's what's out, and I'm not going to talk about the stupid move stuff because I honestly don't want it. I talked about the stuff I wanted to talk about, and I liked a lot of the sound. I liked the look of some of the games. I liked the idea of this console, and I really do hope that they try and concentrate on making it a console and not a piece of gimmicky bullshit, or as I think it was someone on Twitter said, a PC in a box. That's what they're trying to do, and I really do hope they don't do that. So, as I said, I'm not sold on the PS4 yet, but I'll wait till E3 until something comes out, and hopefully they do something that actually is gamer related instead of gimmicky. Please go with the game and don't go with the gimmick. That's all I've got to say. So, thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish192, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah. Oh, firstly, let me know what your thoughts were on the press conference down below in the comment section down below, or as a video response to this thing. And as always, I'm Scottish192, and if you want to help me out, please don't hesitate to hit. If you want to continue to watch my videos, don't hesitate to hit that. You know what, I'm not going to fucking do that. I feel dirty doing that. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe if you've not subscribed. So, thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish192, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.